In the early 13th century, a path was created across the top of the Alps to connect the Upper Rhine with Lombardy. That path was called the St. Gothard Pass, and it went right through Switzerland. One of the trading spots along the way happened to be along a beautiful lake. That trading spot later became the city of Lucerne. That all-important St. Gothard Pass was named for a German saint, after a much-needed rest stop was established along the pass and named in his honor. You can imagine you'd need a little spiritual help along a journey over these mountains. But that's just the beginning of the inspirations and legends here, which have something to do with this symbol you see everywhere here on Mount Pilatus. Yep. Don't be too surprised if you see a dragon around here. Yes, a dragon. Local guide Severin Walleman explains. What is the legend of the dragon?
There are actually different tales about dragons living here, but the most famous is that one time a guy from Lucerne went up here to the mountain and he fell into a cave and he didn't come out of this cave, and there were two dragons living in there.
Yeah.
And he had to stay the whole winter time during the winter in this cave with the dragons. They feed him and
they were nice dragons?
Yeah, they were nice dragons. Okay. And then, yeah, luckily, and then they even took him out in spring, took him out of the cave, and he went back to Lucerne and told everybody about these dragons living here. But the most time the dragons are nice here at Mount Pilatus.
I'm so glad, because I love everything about Switzerland, especially the chocolate and the mountains, and even the dragons are nice.
Yes.
Oh, good. And there's yet another dragon's tale about a 15th century farmer who claims he saw a dragon fly overhead and drop a stone or a dragon's egg onto Mount Pilatus. That stone or egg, known as the Lucerne Dragonstone, was believed to have magical powers of healing for centuries. Today, it is proudly displayed in a Lucerne museum. Yes, really. Whether there's actually a baby dragon inside it is anyone's guess. But believe it or not, these dragon's tales aren't the most curious legend about Mount Pilatus. Okay, the next part, I had no idea until I was researching before I came here, the origin of the name Pilatus for the mountain. Yes. Pontius Pilate?
Yes, that's true.
What in the world? Tell me how that came to be.
Before, the mountain had a different name, and then the dead body of Pontius Pilatus was brought into the lake near here on Mount Pilatus.
Yep, that's right. According to legend, when Pontius Pilate died, his body was thrown into the Tiber River in Rome. But his ghost kept haunting people and making the weather really crazy. So it was decided that his body should be brought out to the wilderness of Switzerland and dumped into a nearby lake, where presumably he could only haunt a few Swiss cows.
There were always one day in the year he came out of the lake. And the people were actually scared of him.
I would imagine so.
So they didn't, it was forbidden to walk up here to Mount Pilatus. Until one day a brave man came up here, and Pontius Pilatus was not here, and since this day it is allowed to get up on Mount Pilatus.
That's wild. Okay, no Pontius Pilate hauntings here anymore, just incredible views of the Alps. And a wonderful ride back down the mountain. See, the cows aren't being haunted anymore either.